Welcome back, guys. It's me, Jake, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about cringe TikTok metal fans. I think that what's going on TikTok is absolutely horrendous. We're gonna take a look at some stuff today, and at the end of the day, realistically, I don't hate TikTok metal fans and the next generation coming up of metal kids. However, what they are doing with it is a little bit strange to me. It's very strange to me how they're celebrating their fandom of heavy metal music. When I was coming up as a young warthog, so to speak, heavy metal was very much like a dude thing. Like, it was only bros, just guys being bros, no chicks allowed, okay? Lots of neck beards, like it was just a fat, sweaty, slob fest. And that's what I'm comfortable with. And now there's a whole new generation of fans coming up that are doing their own thing. We'll just call it that. They're doing their own thing and making heavy metal sexy. Now there's a lot of hot people in heavy metal music, and I'm not used to that. I think hot people should not listen to metal. This is for all of us uggos only. I'm just kidding. I'm dashing. If you're hot, you should go listen to pop music or EDM and not heavy metal. Don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me one of your favorite international bands or your favorite songs that you like to do sexy hip dance to. Alright, so the song that she's listening to is Peeling Flesh, FFWAS, which stands for Face Fucked with a Shovel. Slam music, I never thought slam music was what we would consider to be sexy, but they're hip dancing to it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, if I saw this in a pit, I might jump in too. I might be there doing my hip dance Shakira style, my hips don't lie. But it's just not what I was expecting, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, here's a great one. So there's this like super cute Asian chick. She's just two-step into some frogcore, some straight, like, that's some grimy, unapproachable shit. How did she get involved in this? Who hurt you? It's whatever. I will say though, looking at that battle jacket in the backs, that is an impressive jacket. She has two of them too. Wow, good for you. Moving on. Okay, here's a good one. Why is this gym lady not, like, she's jamming out to, who is this even? I don't know who this song is, but it's very hardcore. It sounds like a circle pits are like ramping up right now. And she's in the gym showing off her yoga pants. Like, bro, go listen to DJ Khaled. This isn't for you. I'm just kidding. Metal is for everybody. I really appreciate what's happening with the integration of more women into the genre, but also of just more hots. We need more hots to be involved in heavy metal music. All right, moving on. All right, so he's jamming to La Dispute. The song is Such Small Hands, and he's dancing. He's getting down to this song. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is a song that I've seen La Dispute years ago, and I remember watching teenagers bawling, crying in the crowd. It was not a sexy show. And this guy's just busting it down, doing just like a Fortnite dance, just spamming emotes here during a song that's very sad. Like, it's a sad song. It's so sad. But you know what? Good for you, buddy. Celebrating your fandom in your own style. Cool thing. Oh, and here we go again. Apparently this knees dance is like the go-to dance for such small hands. Yeah, no, you know what? Whatever. I never thought about dancing to a La Dispute song when I was 15 and, you know, very, very sad. But I'm glad that these guys are. Alright, so we got Pierce the Veil. Guys. Pierce the Veil, when I was a young and just a little whippersnapper, was for girls who had like the skunk black and white hair with the big poof in the back because they like Jersey Shore, but also, you know, like maybe they hate their dad too. Like, who is this girl? They're like, this isn't the demographic that I associate with a metal crowd. Pierce the Veil is, you know, kind of like dancing that line where maybe they're metal, not really. It's like adjacent sort of, but they definitely played shows with metal bands. So, you know, like it's although Pierce the Veil, if there was a band that there was going to be sexy dancing too, I guess it would be Pierce the Veil. Oh, here's another one. God, this guitar solo is kind of a vibe though, isn't it? Pierce the Veil, you did this on purpose, didn't you? I think they did this on purpose. Alright, so this chick looks like somebody who I would associate as a metal person. Genuinely, it's like the studded belt. It's the studded belt and it's the fucking, the crop top, like knit sweater. I guess that's exactly who I expected to be the fan of this, but yeah, at least this one's a little bit more on brand.
Shut up, you don't know me. Squeal like a
So this is 7 Words by Deftones, which I did not expect this Gen Z to pick up on nu metal and Deftones, but I guess it's kind of like the same thing where when I was a kid and you like kids generally will go back 20 years and just find what was cool then and then kind of gravitate towards that. For me, it was like Iron Maiden and Metallica and like 80s hair metal was kind of like weirdly cool when I was a kid. And I guess now that we're all old and 20 years later, this is their hair metal. And you know what? It's kind of cool. Like, I lived through the 2000s and it was a vibe. Like, I miss it. And I wish we could go back every single day to a simpler time. Moving on. Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. She can hang out. Yeah, she's cool as fuck. I like that. She's very much like a on brand for what I would call a heavy metal band. Although anybody can tell you like 20 years ago, black people and heavy metal music were not like a very common thing. Like Howard from Killswitch Engage was like the only guy. You know what I mean? I really, really love how the black community is coming into the heavy metal like genre and like finding a home there. Because now we have dope bands like Peeling Flesh, Slay Squad, right? I remember back in the day, there used to be this band where they were called Blacksmith and they were on a TV show. It was all black dudes from Compton and they were fucking awesome. And it was weird back then how, like, kind of if you're a black guy, you couldn't be into heavy metal, right? And then Ice-T came through with Body Count and kind of changed that. And then the guy from Oceano as well came through and changed that. And it's just been this, like, gradual generational shift where now the black community feels more welcome in metal. Because I'm not going to lie to you guys, like, the first time I got knocked out as a human ever was at Mayhem Festival 2008. I had just finished watching Suicide Silence with Mitch and it scared the shit out of me and walked over to the 5 Finger Death Punch. I'm 12 years old and got punched in the face by a neo-Nazi. And it's like, that's kind of how it was like par for the course back then. It used to be a very exclusionary and like kind of like this whole like white supremacy movement was involved in it. And now we're kind of moving out of that, and it's wonderful to see. I love seeing my Nubian kings and queens joining the movement, guys. Welcome with all my heart. You know what they say, gentlemen. The higher the bangs, the... Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on this one. Oh. Oh, those teeth. Yeah. Yeah. Totally not who I was expecting to be into slam bands, but you know what? I'm glad she's here. This is who we need in the genre more. We need more grandmas. I think we need more gilfs, because you know what? Like, you were there. You've lived through some pain. You saw World War II. Come on, Grandma. I know you got some elbows to throw down, so come to the show. We'll take care of you. Yeah. Yeah. Who is this rapper? Tell me in the comments who that rapper is, but the combination of trap music and heavy metal beats is so good. Like, I don't know why they, like, metal seems to be like this plugin that you could just attach to any other genre or subgenre or category of music, and it just instantly makes it awesome. Like, oh, what's that? You want some country music, but you like distorted guitars? Here's Bill Murray. Oh, what's that? You're from South Asia and you kind of are attracted to this? Here's Six Sacks of Berber. Or Blood Roots, Blood Tree, whatever that Indian metal band is. So tight, right? Every culture on the planet can use this platform and then make their own cultural advancement. Look at The Who. They love heavy metal, but they also have a culturally Mongolian band, and just attach these two things together. Oh, what do you guess? It fucking works every single time. And yeah, now we got that with South Florida trap music. Love it. I found one more. Okay, here's a good one. So the song is On Sight by the band Out of Pocket, and she looks pissed. She looks like she might fuck you up in the pit, so I'd watch out for her. But again, I'm really digging how the younger generation is taking the reins of heavy metal, making it cool, making it fun. I mean, not even just the younger generation too, guys. This song dropped today. We even saw Denzel Curry in there. Even Denzel is in there, just like busting it down, doing a little crip walking type action. I don't know what that dance is called, but guys, Denzel Curry with Knocked Loose is hands down, like, I didn't expect that to be something amazing that we're gonna get this year, but we did, and it's fucking rad. Denzel Curry consistently is putting out the dopest shit. Like, I think the best thing I really was attracted to was some like little EP he put out called Blood Moon or Blood something like that. But it had like Zillakami and I think Scarlord and a bunch of like Suicide Boys and all that type of stuff. So Denzel Curry is clearly a hardcore guy. He clearly is a hardcore dude. And I don't know why I never expected him to do the collab with Knocked Loose. But oh my God, guys. It is so crazy. Like, it's sick. Knocked Loose, you guys keep just putting out the coolest fucking content, the coolest things. It started with Poppy, and then you guys were like at Coachella somehow, and now we're doing songs with Denzel Curry. It's like, who is next? Do we get Denzel Curry, you know, making circle pits at Coachella? Like, what the fuck is happening here? I think there is a metal resurgence that is happening where the cycle comes back. Like, everything kind of happens in circles, right? So the last time that heavy metal was a truly cool thing in like the modern zeitgeist was probably the 2000s. I'm gonna say like System of a Down, nu metal, Korn, Linkin Park era type shit. Like, that was the last time I remember metal being like genuinely cool, and even my mom listened to like nu metal bands, which, like, you could say Linkin Park is a rock band or not. I don't care. They're a nu metal band. But yeah, it's been a long time since metal has had its moment in the sun. I see like this like slow resurgence back to guitar music and back to like innovation in like the old style. And I love it. I think rap music kind of had its like a long run in the sun and was kind of like the pinnacle and epitome of like high selling marketable music for a long time there. But I think that is coming to a slow wind down, and people are kind of searching for something new, right? Now we're getting to this point where everything's kind of blending together how America should be, a melting pot, right? And we're seeing that in our music, where we're kind of melting everything together. And heavy metal music tends to be the catalyst that allows that to happen, right? It's just such an insanely powerful platform. Like, stop thinking about metal music as a genre and think about it as like a base. Like, you're making a soup, right? And in this soup, right, you need water. All soup needs water, right? And then you add your ingredients to it just like that. Right, so heavy metal is your base, and then you add on top of that. Oh, you want a little country western. You want some South Asian. You want some trap beat, some South Florida trap. Throw it in there, guys. It is the most dynamic and versatile genre of music that I think we have today, and I think it might be, I don't want to say up next, but I think it is one of the great unifiers for the planet, genuinely. Like, when Russia had their first concerts in the 80s or the 90s because of the fall of communism, who played? Metallica to like 10 million people, right? When Brazil had their fall of communism and they brought in American bands, who did they have? They had fucking Iron Maiden. Like, Iron Maiden is such a important cultural figure in South America that I think a lot of us don't understand the impact that heavy metal music really has on the world, right? If you really want to look at it, Sam Dunn made the Metal Headbangers Journey documentary in like 2001, right? Amazing documentary, right? But then after that, he goes Metal Headbangers Journey Global Metal, and you get to like peek behind the curtains at all these little communities that are popping up around the world of heavy metal bands that have their own cultural twist to it. So I think that the cringe, Zoomer dancing, sexy fucking shit happening on TikTok in America, right, is just our new take on what our cultural relevance is to heavy metal. So that being said, guys, thank you for listening. You seriously go watch Sam Dunn, all of his documentaries. He's so good. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.